Have you ever been totally sure about something, only to find out you, and maybe thousands of others, were totally wrong? Welcome to the mind-blowing world of the Mandela Effect. Named after the iconic South African leader Nelson Mandela, this curious phenomenon happens when a large group of people remembers something one way, only to discover they've got it all wrong. And trust us, we've got some real head-scratchers for you. From New Zealand's mistaken location to wonky memories when it comes to what we love to eat and watch on screen, here are 5 insane facts that will blow your mind. 5. The Great Bear Name Debate. Remember the beloved children's series, The Berenstain Bears? You might recall it as the Berenstein Bears, right? Well, brace yourself. It's always been Berenstain, as confirmed by the Library of Congress. The discrepancy has sparked a lot of debates, with many fans swearing by the Stein spelling. It also got a lot stranger when old memorabilia surfaced, showing the name Berenstein on book covers. Since many people believe the Mandela Effect is caused by time travelers messing with our past, that we live in a parallel universe. I'll leave it to you to decide if this is only a case of mistaken identity. 4. The turkey leg that never was. If you've ever pictured Henry VIII gnawing on a turkey leg, you're not alone. Many remember a famous painting of the English king seated at a table, proudly holding a turkey leg. But here's the kicker. That painting doesn't exist. The actual artwork shows Henry with a pair of leather gloves and the string of a scabbard. The turkey leg image seems to be a collective mirage fueled by a mix of media depictions and the Mandela Effect. 3. Peanut butter pandemonium. The world of delicious spreads has its own fair share of mystery, thanks to the Mandela Effect. You might remember a popular peanut butter brand as Jiffy, but here's the twist. It's always been Jif. Launched in 1958 after a rebrand from Big Top Peanut Butter, Jif has remained consistent in its name. And yet, a lot of peanut butter enthusiasts swear they remember it differently. 2. Is it Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes? If you've ever wondered whether the classic cartoon featuring Bugs Bunny and his pals was really called Looney Tunes, you're not alone. Fans of this iconic series have been debating the name for years. The confusion likely arises because Looney Tunes just sounds like it should fit better with a cartoon about wacky characters. But despite what your memory might tell you, it's always been Looney Tunes. The mix-up probably comes from Warner Brothers, drawing inspiration from Disney's Silly Symphonies in the 1920s, which were all about musical shorts. So, Tunes was a nod to the musical theme of Warner Brothers' own animated series, not a typo. 1. Pikachu's Blacktip Tail. Pikachu, the beloved yellow electric Pokemon, has been a pop culture icon since its debut. But did you know that some fans are convinced that Pikachu's tail used to have a black or red tip? According to these fans, Pikachu's tail wasn't always the solid yellow we see today. They remember seeing a distinct stripe or black shadow on the tail. So, what's the deal? It turns out the confusion might come from early versions of the game Pokemon Red and Blue, where Pikachu's tail did have a black shadow in some sprites. And while some recent depictions, like in Detective Pikachu, might show a black stripe or shadow, the classic Pikachu design has always been just yellow. And that's a wrap. Follow us for facts.